Hey Mama, it's Jocelyn, and welcome to the Positivity in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I am excited to be here recording another podcast. I know that I say that every week, but I do enjoy podcasting, and I do enjoy sharing what I've learned in pregnancy and motherhood, and I have so many topics that I want to talk about since having a baby, a lot with postpartum and kind of the adjustments with a newborn. But I'm actually going to wait a couple weeks before I get into that, or to get into some of those topics. Today I want to offer encouragement to all of the pregnant women who are having a hard time, because I have done it 5 times. I know that pregnancy is not easy. So I want to offer some encouragement and give you some ideas of some free resources to help you out when pregnancy just feels heavy and when it feels hard. Thanks for joining. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, host of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I help pregnant women and mothers to find positivity in their season of life through changing their thoughts to work for them and not against them. I help mothers find the small, doable steps in thought and action without making drastic changes to their everyday mom life. And I can help you. Thanks for joining. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself for those of you who are new here. I am Jocelyn and I have 5 kids. I recently had my 5th one less than a month ago at the time of this recording. And something unusual and kind of random about me is that I have hair that grows 2 colors. I have like a white strip in my brown hair, and the white strip or blonde strip, whatever you want to call it, is right up at the front. So that's kind of unusual and fun about me, and a little bit about where I am at in life and in motherhood. I know firsthand that pregnancy can be hard because I have done it 5 times, and if you count the miscarriage, that's like 5 1/4 times. And it had its hard moments in all of those seasons. But I have found mindset tools that helped me to get through it better, especially the 4th and the 5th pregnancy, because those are the pregnancies I really tried to shift my mindset around pregnancy. I really hated it before, and there were moments that I still hated it for 4 and 5, but I worked really hard to shift my thoughts, to change my thinking, and to find more enjoyment and enlightenment around pregnancy. And I feel like I was able to do that to a much better degree in my 5th pregnancy. And that is what this podcast is for, is to share those tips and tools. It's to share encouragement and to help you during the season where it can be so hard to even just feel like yourself. And so today I actually wanted to talk about some of the free resources and paid resources if you want to go deeper into finding enjoyment and positivity during pregnancy. We'll talk about the free resources first, and then at the end I will offer you some encouragement, because pregnancy can feel very lonely and kind of bleak, and so I want to offer you that encouragement. So the first place to find some awesome free help is definitely this podcast. Keep listening. My episodes come out every Friday, and right now I am still in the pregnancy mode of talking about everything pregnancy, which I will always talk about pregnancy on one episode. For a while I was doing 2 episodes a week, where I would do one more focused on motherhood and one focused on pregnancy. Right now it's just been all pregnancy because it was too hard to keep on top of both of those things during pregnancy. And I am a mom, and I do homeschool, so I try to keep my kids quiet during recording sessions, but every now and then you may hear some little noises in the background, especially right now as the baby is actually sitting right on my lap. So anyway, thank you for your grace in those areas. But the first free resource I wanted to tell you about is my website. It's called pregnancyishard.com, and on that website, I've got a library of videos that kind of talk about pregnancy, not videos, sorry. I meant audios, a library of audios. If you go to pregnancyishard.com, if I can spit out my words, and then pick on the pregnancy page, there is a library of audios from the beginning of a pregnancy all the way till the end of pregnancy, and mindset tools in those podcast episodes, in those audios that can help you based on your different seasons. So you can look through and pick which audio is in your season and hopefully get some great mindset tips in that episode. I also have a Facebook page and a Facebook group that has grown quite a bit over the years, and that is also called Pregnancy is Hard, and you can find that page in those groups. I usually post my podcast episodes, and here shortly I will also be posting update videos from this 5th pregnancy. I kind of took video documentation of how things were going throughout this pregnancy, and I will be posting those with other encouragement, and if you have questions, you can put those in the group, and other moms who have been through pregnancy can help you find resources or answers in that group. All of these are actually linked in the show notes, so you don't have to remember them. You can just go to the description or the show notes, and it will have the link to all of these, my website, my Facebook group, and so on and so forth. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about in regards to resources is my course. I felt very inspired by God that I needed to make a course. And I called it a mini course because the videos and audios in that course are less than 10 minutes. There are 46 of them, and what this course is designed to do is to help the mom who is struggling during the sick phase of pregnancy specifically, where you feel really bleak because you're vomiting all the time, you can't hardly leave your house, let alone your toilet or your couch, because you are just so miserable, and you're having a really hard time staying positive and enjoying pregnancy because at this phase it just feels so stinking miserable. And so God put it on my heart that I needed to have mindset videos, mindset exercises in this course to help you to shift and help you get through. And I used these videos for my 5th pregnancy, and they were so powerful. It was almost as if I had made this course for myself. And I am so grateful I made it for myself because it did help me to get through the sick phase of this 5th pregnancy. I was so sick and I was very miserable and quite negative until I was like, what am I doing? I need to do my own course. There's actually a pretty powerful podcast that I did on this that I will link in the show notes called You Are Enough. And it sounds simple. It sounds not very much, but it is so powerful. And I just know of the powerfulness of it because I implemented it into my own pregnancy this last time, and it made a big difference. Mama, I know that pregnancy is hard. I know that it can try every fiber of who you are, of who you feel like you are or were before pregnancy, and just be almost a trial. It can be very difficult. But I want you to know that you have a choice. You have a choice to live in that difficulty, to live in the difficulty of negativity, or to try to move out of negativity into positivity. I know sometimes it feels very hard because things can feel so bleak and difficult, but it just takes a little bit of effort, and it takes trying over and over and over again, just a little bit. You don't have to become expert at being positive. You don't have to go from being like, I hate pregnancy to I love pregnancy. I mean, that would be ideal, but for most of us, that just does not happen. It takes effort and it takes time. And if you want the mindset exercises that will help you get there, it's called the Morning Sickness Mini Course for Mental Health, and it is also linked in the show notes. But I want you to know that you can do this. It feels really hard, but he's sucking pretty hard on his pinky. You can do this. Pregnancy is a season, and despite how it seems like it's going to drag on forever, it does come and go, and you can do it because you are made to birth. Your body is built to birth and to grow a baby. It's just incredible. The more I learn about birth and pregnancy, how amazing our womanly bodies are, that we can bring these children into this world. And you can do it. You can do it with these exercises, and also include God. God can help you. He can help you find the resources, to find the thoughts that are going to serve you and to help you in this pregnancy. Mama, you are amazing. I know you don't get told that enough, but I'm telling you right now, you are incredible. And your body is doing incredible things. Keep up the good work in these endeavors. Keep going and growing that baby and in striving to find the positive thoughts, even though it's hard. If you want support, check out any one of those things I talked about. They are linked in the show notes, and my email is also in the show notes. You can email me and I will help you in what you are struggling with in pregnancy for free. So anyway, I will talk to you again soon. I actually have a couple of interviews lined up for the next little bit, which are so fun for me. I have enjoyed interviewing some of these women. There was an interview last week with Lynn Schulte. I've got actually a childbirth lawyer who is coming up, and also my own doula is also down the pipeline to be an interview for these upcoming weeks. So those are going to be great episodes, great resources, very educational, and things you can learn about childbirth and doula. And yeah, I'm just really excited and encouraged by it all. So stay tuned and we will chat again. Keep up the good work. You're amazing. Until next time. Thank you for being a part of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, for listening, for sharing, and most of all, for applying these tools into your own life to improve your own happiness so that you can find your own better thoughts for a better you in a positive pregnancy, in losing that stubborn baby weight, and becoming the mom you desire to be through taking small steps in thought and action to reach your goals. If you are a mother who has an inner desire to enjoy motherhood and pregnancy better, but you are having difficulty figuring it out, I can help you. I can help you find the small, doable steps without drastic changes to your everyday mom life. Reach out, let's connect, and let's see you move forward. My name is Jocelyn, and I thank you for listening. Until next time.